Hello everyone. So today's going to be the spoiler review of Ferris Bueller's Day Off. So we're going to start off with Ferris is sick. Apparently, he's not. He's faking. He's faking it. He breaks fourth wall in quite a few parts in this movie. This is one of them. He says, and he's not sick. He's going to skip a day and be with his friends and basically go out and just enjoy life. Pretty much enjoy life. The only one that knows is his sister Ginny, played by the great Jennifer Grey. And now we start off with the parents are saying, "Hope you feel better, Ferris. Ginny, let's go to school." So she goes to school. We understand that. So Ferris's plan is this. His plan is to get his friend Cameron. He is also sick, but he's also kind of like in a mental break. Cameron is played by Alan Ruck, and he is in a breakdown. He's breaking down now. He's kind of like a mental break, and feel bad for him throughout the whole movie and what Ferris puts him through pretty much. Ferris also has a girlfriend named Sloane, played by Mia Sara, and their plan is to get her out of school and basically fake her grandmother's death as a funeral and get her out of school. That's the plan. That's the whole thing, and that's pretty much what step one is, and then so forth and so on. Well, we meet the school, and I love the idea we get to see the students' eyes in the school. Now, I was homeschooled. I didn't go to public school. I did go to colleges, and I did see boring lectures and boring teachers. So I completely understand what the scene really means. Seeing these kids basically look like zombies. They're dead to the world. They're bored, stiff. And they did a good job making this movie. This scene, boring, but funny and stale. And I love that very much. Reality all the way through. And then we find out we have a principal named Mr. Rooney, played by the great Jeffrey Jones, and he is amazing in this movie. He's antagonist in this movie, and he's basically kind of finding out that Ferris might be faking this again. He's missed 9 days absence, and then apparently he looks at the updates, and then it slowly goes down to 2 days. And apparently Ferris has a computer. Instead of having a car, he has a computer. So, of course, that's kind of funny, a little funny how he did that. So he used that idea, get Cameron involved. Cameron poses as Mr. Peterson, who is Sloane's dad, and Ferris is going to be Ferris. That way, in case he thinks it's Ferris, it's not. So it does happen, and it's hilarious. It is the funniest scene. By the way, I love Grace. She's great. I don't know the actor's name, but the girl who plays Grace. I love her in any movie she's in. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. She's great in that movie. I thought she was a wonderful add-in in this movie. I love her as Grace, and she is a funny character. I love this character very much. And she's like this very lovable character. And then of course, Mr. Rooney's like this. I am angry. I'm upset, and I am impatient. Get me. And then of course he's trying to crack down on Ferris and everything else. So they do get out of school, and of course, the principal's like, "I gotta get to the bottom of this." While this is happening, there is a petition from the school, from the students, hearing that Ferris is sick and Ferris might be dying. So there is actually a petition that the school is making up for Ferris's saving Ferris, pretty much save Ferris. And of course, Jane's hearing all about it, and Jane's hearing all this crap about this, and she's like, "Really? Really?" And she is angry. She's showing it, and the students have no idea what's going on. Have no idea. And I like the idea that we see her eyes, how frustrated she is, and then we see in Ferris' eyes that like, "Hey, we're gonna have a great time," and she's not. She's having the worst time of her life right now, and this is happening. So their plan is to go to get a car. So they get a car, get a nice car. So they're going to use Cameron's stepfather's car, which is a nice, beautiful red Corvette. And it has, of course, the famous song, "Oh Yeah." Yes, it does have that, and quite bits parts of the movie, which is great. And so, but he's like, we're not gonna borrow my stepfather's car. He will know. He knows this car from inside. He knows He knows this car more than me and my mom. He knows everything with this car. He'll know about the speedometer. So for that, if we're going a few miles, we'll go back and we'll reverse the speedometer. We'll go back and reverse the speedometer. We'll be all right. We're gonna be okay. He will never find out about this. So they go to the valet parking area. They give the car to these guys, and they're fixed to go out and just have a great time. While these two guys go out in the car and basically go joyride, and that's all we know. We don't know what anything happens to the car. We just know they go joyriding. There's a scene of them actually flying over a railroad track, So, okay, maybe they're going ballistic speed, pretty much. They're enjoying the ride. So they go to this. So Ferris and the gang go to this nice fine dine restaurant, poses as rich people. They get the food they needed, and then they get out. They get out, go to the Wrigley Field, catch a foul ball. They go to a parade. And then we see Ferris actually kind of revealing himself, but he's not worried for some reason. So he, of course, famous song in this movie. So I'm gonna tell you what song it is. You kind of figure out for yourself. Great song, great moment, and also a good moment of showing Cameron and Sloane relationship with Ferris, how much they care for him, how much they love him, but also how much they put their lives through, either fun or not fun at all. And Cameron seemed like not fun, like he's not having a great time, while Sloane's having a blast, pretty much. So while this is going on, there's a couple shots of actually almost them getting caught with Mr. Rooney, by the mom, and mostly by the dad. And they get away with it. They don't ever see him. If they do see him, they make up something while it's going on, pretty much. So it works out very well. So we fix to get back to the car, drive off, and go back home. But the issue here is this. Ferris looks at the pedometer and says, Cam, what's the speedometer earlier? Tell him how much miles it was, and tell him how many miles it is right now. It says, I got a problem. And there's a quick scene, and there's a really funny one scene of Alan Ruck. Alan Ruck does a great job. I love Alan Ruck in this role. Cameron screaming at the top of his lungs while they get back home. And then you see him dead to the world. He has not said a word. He is dead to the world. He is like, yeah, he's traumatized. And while Ferris and Sloane trying to help him out. While this is going on, Ginny gets excused from school. Goes back home. Knows Ferris is not there, so it's like, my life's terrible, or whatever. While this is going, and Mr. Rooney finds Ferris's home and tries to infiltrate the home. He does. The fearless dog, attack him. Ginny finds him, knocks him out, thinks he's an intruder, calls the police. Mr. Rooney leaves actually, and now Ginny is called by the police, and now they don't believe her story. They said, come up to the station, the young lady. They come to the station, and there's a quick little cameo scene of Charlie Sheen as a drug addict. So you see that happening. Calls the mom, get me out of here. I'm get me out of here. Bail her out, whatever. So now she's in bigger trouble now. What's going on? So while it's going on, they're enjoying the pool. They're enjoying Cameron's pool. Cameron falls into the water like just dead, traumatized, and then they save his life. And he is laughing, kinda. He's kind of like, man, you guys are worried, and he's like, the stuff you put me through, or whatever, and it's pretty funny, and also giving Sloane like the idea of like to kiss her. So I thought that was kind of funny how they used it. So Ferris and they're okay, but Cameron's like, the speedometer's not going down. My stepdad's gonna find out about it. But you know what? I don't care. I want him to find out. You know what? I'm tired of being a doormat to this guy. He knows the car more than me. He loves the car more than me. He's going to understand what this is. So he tries to put a dent in his car, break the bumper, do what he can. And he's abusing the car, showing his anger. But he does not approve his stepdad at all. While this is happening, the brake does give out, and it goes backwards through a garage window, and it falls through stories, and then Cameron just froze, and tells Ferris, how's the car look? Not good at all. He'll find out. He looks in the car, and he says, you know what? I don't care. Let him find out. You know what? I'll survive. I survived 16 years. 17. I survived 17 years of this. I can survive another couple of years. You know, I'll be all right. This is the best. This is the best time out of my life. I hope we have more of these. And I don't care what happens. So and Ferris is long. Respect him. Well, Ferris's time is time to leave now, so he's fixing time to leave. So he leaves Cameron and Sloan. What happens right here? So the mom does pick up Jenny back home. They're fixing to drive back home. The dad's also going from work, going back home. Ferris needs to get there as fast as he can, and he runs into Jenny and the mom. Jenny sees him. Mom doesn't see him. So Jenny takes over the wheel, and she drives the car. She drives the car and tries to chase Ferris. And there's a really cute, fun scenes of Ferris, like this fun little chase scene of Ferris just going through the neighborhood, pretty much trying to get to home. He does get home. By the time he gets before he hits the door, Mr. Rooney is there. Mr. Rooney's there. Says, "I finally have you. I finally got you. I'm gonna make your life worse. Your parents are gonna arrive in a few minutes, and I'm gonna tell them everything you've done." Jenny is there, and Jenny runs off, sees Mr. Rooney and Ferris, thinks, my chance to get my revenge on Ferris, and she decides to back up Ferris, help Ferris, because she hates Mr. Rooney. He hates Mr. Rooney. We find out about this. She's not like Mr. Rooney at all, and she tried to help out and just say, "Hey, thank you, Mr. Rooney, for bringing him back. I mean, he's been wandering off. You know, we're worried about him. Doctors say he's been wandering off. He could be wandering off. So thank you very much for bringing him home." So Ferris, go back home. So Ferris is now trying to go back home and get upstairs, giving Justin that way the parents arrive and he'll be in bed pretty much. And then there's a fun little scene of Jenny said, "Oh, Mr. Rooney, left your wallet." Nice try by the way, but I'm not gonna let you do that. Shut the door in front of him, and then there's Ferris, the Bueller's dog, and he chases him. Parents arrive. They say, we're glad you're feeling better. We're glad you're feeling better," and all that. And then Jenny's like really happy and whatever. It's a very happy ending. And then at the end credits, there's a quick scene of Mr. Rooney aboard the school bus. His car is towed because, well, he parked in front of a fire hydrant. So his car got cold. His car got towed. His wallet's gone pretty much. He has nothing. So school bus is there. They pick him up. He goes to the school bus. And then we see, like, the students doesn't like Mr. Rooney at all. And of course, it's the ending. Movie ends of the school bus driving off. The end. Great movie. I love this movie very much. Fun movie to get into. And if you haven't seen this movie, go give you a chance. See this movie. It's a classic. It's a really fun movie to get into. And it's one of the funnest characters I've ever seen. So yeah. Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Hope y'all enjoy this spoiler review. And I'll see y'all next time. See y'all tomorrow for episode 2 of Avatar: The Last Airbender. So great for that one. Excited for that. And hope y'all have a wonderful weekend. And thank you for watching. And please leave a like, comment, subscribe to my channel. And for always, thank you very much. And goodbye.